Many have characterized President Muhammadu Buhari's declaration that only the old 200 naira banknote will remain legal tender, while the old 500 naira and 1000 naira notes are no longer valid, as a contempt of court. According to them, the president cannot supersede the Supreme Court of Nigeria. This is similar to the outcry of contempt of court that occurred last October when the Court of Appeal in Abuja squashed the terrorism charges against the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and the president refused to honor the ruling. Surprisingly, the politicians who were silent then are now leading the charge. What has changed since then? It appears that the president's current action now warrants discussion and examination across all palance of the society. Well, the phrase, "what is good for the goose is good for the gander," implies that the same rules should apply to everyone, regardless of gender, ethnicity, or religion. Are the political elites genuinely worried about President Buhari's disregard for the rule of law or for the plight of the people? It is clear that something has shifted in the political landscape since October 13th, 2023. The question is it really a genuine change or a temporary facade? Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Naija News series. Kindly subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up and leave your comments. A week after the Supreme Court ordered the Nigerian government to allow the continued use of old 200 naira, 500 naira and 1000 naira notes, President Muhammadu Buhari has countered that order. The Nigerian leader, in a national broadcast Thursday morning, admitted difficulties that the new currency policy is causing Nigerians, but only approved the continued use of 200 naira notes as a legal tender across the country. The old 200 naira will exist alongside the new 200 naira notes, he said, adding that the Central Bank of Nigeria will continue to mop up the old 500 naira and 1000 naira still in the hands of Nigerians. To further ease the supply pressures, particularly to our citizens, I have given approval to the CBN that the old 200 naira banknotes be released back into circulation and that it should also be allowed to circulate as legal tender with the new 200 naira, 500 naira and 1000 naira banknotes for 60 days from February 10th, 2023 to April 10th, 2023, when the old 200 naira notes ceased to be legal tender, Mr. Buhari said. In line with Section 23 of the CBN Act 2007, all existing old 1000 naira and 500 naira notes remain redeemable at the CBN and designated points. The initial deadline to phase out the old notes was Friday, 10th February. The Supreme Court had last week given an interim order for the continued use of all the old notes until it finally rules on a lawsuit brought by 3 northern states challenging the new currency redesign. In its sitting on Wednesday, the Supreme Court did not reverse the order, but the court adjourned the suit to 22nd of February. Despite acknowledging the Supreme Court's interim ruling in his Thursday broadcast, Mr. Buhari insisted that the old note ceased to be a legal tender. As an administration that respects the rule of law, I have also noted that the subject matter is before the courts of our land, and some pronouncements have been made, he said. The president said during the past 2 weeks he had listened to invaluable pieces of advice from well-meaning citizens and institutions across the nation. I similarly consulted widely with representatives of the state governors, as well as the Council of State, the president said. Last Friday, the Council of State advised on the need for aggressive action on the part of the central bank as it relates to the implementation of the new Naira policy. The Council said that the CBN should urgently make more new notes available or recirculate the old notes. Parts of Nigeria have descended into chaos in recent weeks, with long queues at ATM points and filling stations, and fights breaking out inside commercial banks as customers demanded access to their money. Violent protests have been recorded in Ogun, Oyo, Edo State, and Delta State in the country's south, and social media is awash with lamentations of suffering Nigerians who are not able to access their funds for transaction. I strongly disagree with those who suggest that Nigerians should endure the present discomfort. It is unacceptable to make people suffer unnecessarily. Nigeria has other denominations of the Naira, albeit smaller, so the government should have anticipated the shortage and been proactive in making the notes widely available. Furthermore, considering that one of the main reasons for the redesign of the Naira is to combat corruption, countermeasures should have been formulated to deter corrupt politicians who are allegedly buying the new notes from banks. It is unacceptable that Nigerians have to suffer because of the government's lack of foresight. Well guys, that's the news for now. Kindly subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up, and leave your comments. Until next time, bye.